It's Francis and Ed again. Welcome to my channel. So today as promised, I like to make a video regarding why life sucks for Asian men in general, and also this promise it has overridden my previous videos to make the agenda for my videos to be made due to high volume of requests, and I also sense an urgency, that men, especially Asian men, we need an advocate to speak in our defense. To speak in our defense. First of all, let's take a look at some data. Though I'm trying to search them. I'm trying to search now. Just now, let me do some research. Let's see, Asian men, but fatality in general. For example, Chinese. Let's say Chinese. 68 data shows 68% of Chinese men are smokers, and millions will die because of it. And for Japanese men, the chances of committing suicide most commonly it manifests as jumping in front of a running train. That's the most common method of Japanese men committing suicide. One of the most common methods. So you see that men, they tend, especially Asian men, we tend to choose the far more fatal methods than women. Though Asian women, they often have more chances to actually attempt suicide, though it doesn't usually end up getting themselves killed. Another thing I like to mention is that you can do a web search yourself, either in Japanese or in English or in Chinese, in Mandarin Chinese. You don't see many Asian men complain about how much their life sucks comparing to Asian women. And Asian women, they also have a talent for winning an argument, winning a quarrel, and it often leaves men have nothing to argue back. And I also noticed a Japanese television Dorama named Naga Ushinao Megami. To be more rigorous, let's search it on Google. Naga Ushinao Megami. Oh, the name for that particular television drama is Namae wo Nakushita Megami. It basically depicts the lives of Japanese moms looking after their children, and how they actually compete and see one another as rivals. And Japanese people as well as Chinese people, they are well known for their social intelligence and ways to compete and make themselves outstanding among others. So it's pretty shitty, though. It's pretty much depicts how women struggle. Yet Japanese Dorama, it less commonly tells the story of how men try to struggle and get a higher or better socio-economical status. Another notable one, probably that primarily describes how disadvantaged men manage to get a better social and economical status overall in their perspective society they are living in. It's the Hanzawa Naoki, and I highly recommend you guys go and have a watch at this series of telebi dorama. Yes, and for Chinese men, for Chinese men, especially for the Chinese males who were born in their in the 80s and 90s and 70s of 20th century, they tend to struggle, and they tend to struggle getting an accommodation, a house or an apartment of their own or for their family. And there are lots of Chinese men who have yet found their lifetime spouse partner to marry. You can also find a lot more detailed information regarding this group, this particular socially and economically this highly disadvantaged group. They actually came out with a professional terminology to describe this particular social group, which is the Shengnan, and the other one is the ant race, who try to migrate their asses to Beijing, the capital city of China, and Shanghai, the economic capital of China. Anyway, guys, they are just trying to make the ends meet, and comparing to Caucasian men, say if you are a Caucasian man and you are currently experiencing some troubles and problems making the ends meet or making your own lives better in your home country, such as Australia, America, Canada, France, Germany, etc., then you can come to China and teach English. Just you can come to China, make yourself a decent living simply by teaching English and learning Mandarin Chinese, and you will be pretty much highly regarded by both Chinese male as well as Chinese females. Because for Chinese males, even for Chinese males, they can take quite a huge amount of advantages of yours simply by practicing their oral and spoken English. Thus to improve their command of spoken English simply by having chinwags with you. And for Chinese women, they usually bears the general stereotype that Caucasian men, they usually can somehow improve their social and their socio-economic status, and they can have something to show off to their relatives, to their aunties, to their uncles, to their friends in China. Yeah, so you can see that Asian men are currently struggling and in deep agony, excruciating agony, and they are currently being oppressed by the pathetic lesbianism, feminism, feminists, etc. So regarding how to solve such problem and is there anything in particular we can do to change that? Actually, yes. Actually, I do have got a couple of possible solutions as well as alternative solutions in response to this socially and globally severe problem. Anyway, if you wish to know more, feel free to share, to broadcast my video clip, and feel free to adopt any content of my video clip, since I hate copyrights as always. So anyway guys, thank you again for watching and listening. Do stay tuned for my next video regarding the solutions and possible alternative solutions to MGTOWs for Asian MGTOWs and for Asian men who are currently struggling for a better life, or a better quality of life. So, I'm your host, Francis and Dad, signing off. Stay tuned, God bless, and see you next time. Bye bye.